one of them didn't go through. Man, I'm not sure which one didn't work. I guess as long as Twitch is working. that's all I can say. Yeah, let's just roll with it and assume that it worked for Twitch. I don't know. Looks like YouTube's working, so that's good. Yeah, why not? Whatever. Let's hide all of this so nothing pops up, and let's play chess. How about that? This should hopefully be my... Yep, let's get rid of that. No. Oh my gosh. I was playing alright this morning. Let's see how it all shakes. I'll play some 3-minute and see what happens. I had some fun games this morning, actually. Make sure the board stays put. And I should probably use my time, since I'm slow. I am convinced it's going to make me better. Oh, as a chess player. I think I'll double up. Yeah, and I'm going to play this kind of like a weird version of an e4 without a pawn. And then here comes a fianchetto. Oh, and I'm going to get hit with something. Oh man, I thought I was going to get hit there. That would have made a lot of sense. This does not make a lot of sense. So, geez, I don't know. Why don't we... Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Why don't we go, like, here first? And then we'll, like, move some stuff around. Alright, so we're going to move some stuff, like, here. That's a free pawn. That's a free pawn. My hope... Well, I guess it doesn't matter what I wanted to do. I should probably stop looking at what I want and take what I should. Let's see. Yeah, let's just try this and see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. And then I'm going to get hit with something over here. So maybe I should just slide. Oh yeah, let's just slide out here and see what happens. That's a winner there, I think. Because that can get pushed, but that can get taken. Still a problem. And then when they threaten me, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take with check. Yeah, so I'm just going to take with check. Take with the king here. Oh, no, I guess not. I'm just going to save my queen. I'm going to save my queen, yeah. I'm just going to save it. And then I need to get off the back rank. Maybe something like this is good. I kind of like this idea. And then that's free, so I think I'll go ahead and just take that. I don't see the big reveal. I see a free pawn, but you lose a rook. You move a rook. I take a rook. You can take that. And then I think I can probably win that rook too. Yeah, just do that. We'll take that. Seems like it's about over. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Good start to the day. I missed something. I probably missed a mate because it's 3-minute. You know how it goes. Let's look. That was a hard start for Paco. I know this is not the traditional way, but I don't mind. I like that strong center opening there. It's all good. Surprised I didn't get hit with anything there. Because there's like this that opens this and probably loses like a lot of, like a fair bit of material, but maybe not. I did miss a free pawn here in a minute. Right here, I should have just taken a pawn. Oh, I guess not. I guess that was the best move. Yeah, at some point you have to develop, but yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. I like finding that move. That was nice. That was kind of a kick in the mouth a little bit. And then let me see if I can. Oh, good. Good. All right. I think this wins a queen no matter what. So we gotta take. And then I figured the threat, but this is a take with check, which I think they may have forgotten. And then I can't take that rook because it's protected by the bishop, but I'm just getting out of the way. I could have pinned that, I suppose, but I just wanted to make sure I still had a queen at the end of the fight. And then I found that to be kind of just a miss, like a straight up miss. And another. And it got kind of punishing. That's okay. That's all right. All we can do is the best we can do. Yep. Do I have all things functioning? I do. That's good. All right, so let's take a look. Game highlights or something. Yeah. That's pretty good. We'll play a lot of 3 minutes, so I'm happy with that. I had a nice one this morning. Is this game? Oh yeah, this game was quite a fight. Let's do that. Let's look at that one because I didn't get a chance. And then we'll boot up again and see what happens. Thing is driving me crazy. What if I kill it off and start it? Where does the game review go when you so badly want it? I'm not in it. I keep getting blinged too. It's alright. I'm just gonna have to roll with it. Oh, there it is. It's just everything's always seemingly going like in different orders now, and I can't quite figure out like when, what, why. Alright. Whenever somebody starts throwing all the pawns out, I think it's likely that they're gonna get themselves into trouble by opening up lines, and they don't realize it. Like, this person brought out 5 pawns to start, and the first thing they do is kind of open a line on their queen. They are about to accidentally kind of open the diagonal for their king, so like now this is weaker, and they go right ahead and they start with like a rook for knight sack, which even in looking at this, I couldn't figure out if this worked, but I don't think it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. Does this work? No. No. Now why? That's on a whole other issue. I'm not sure why. Oh. Well, let's see. Let's just go with what happened. I like that move. That kind of just pins the king into place. I mean, definitely makes sense. I don't necessarily think that giving up your bishop's always fun, but sometimes it happens. I saw this from a mile out. Because of the check, I'm going to win kind of everything here. So take with check. I have this pawn, of course, but that's not really the threat. I can take this, which arguably, to me, could be considered another high-quality great move. Let's call it that. Knight takes, and of course I'm not going to trade in this position because that kind of gives up like everything I've worked for. I'm going to take with check, and that was just a fundamental mistake. Not that there was any option here. I think they had to not take back. So yeah, they had to not take back, and they did. So this, and then they have to sack their queen to prolong the game, but they didn't do that. So that was a quick one. Woof, that's a good win. Cool. What is that noise? Like, I really, I don't know. I'd love to know. Let me see if I can figure that out. No, don't do any of that crazy stuff. Trying to see what my latency is like. It's really laggy. On YouTube, I think it's really laggy, but I don't know. Maybe not. We'll find out. Let's go back over here and see if I can't get this thing to actually talk to me. All right. 1650. Happy with it. All right, let's get handled. New game. I'm kind of like accidentally climbing the ladder in Blitz. I'm not really here for that. Oh, Scotch game, huh? I like Scotch game. It's kind of a fun, this is a fun game. They have to pay attention, right? Like they don't have a choice. They have to pay attention. They don't have a choice. They have to pay attention. They don't have a choice. That was quick. Yeah. What do they call that? Fool's mate? Scholar's mate? I can't remember. Checkmate? That's what I think it definitely is. Checkmate. Gotta pay attention to the Scotch, especially if you're gonna take the knight. All of a sudden, things just open right up, right up. I didn't even go like typically. If I'm gonna do this, I'd go here first. Probably the computer wants that. Let's find out actually. Analyzing the game. I really don't feel like it's still analyzing this game. To be honest, it's not the longest game out there. Let's look. What is that noise? What is the bling? It's unbelievable. My brain can't figure it out. It's really problematic. It's really problematic. That's okay though. Where is that? That's what I want. So, classic Scotch game. Here. Take. This comes out. I don't recommend. I think you should play the bishop out. Here. Get developed. Get ready for a long fight. Queen comes out. Right? Like we get into this back and forth, but, you know, it's an opening. Take. This happens, and this happens. I can go back to that square, but I do kind of like to deform the side that people are typically going to castle on. Like, I'm guessing they're not really looking for this fianchetto when they make this move, but they see it. And, you know, to see it the first time is great. To not see it the second time, it's weird, right? Like, this is the square that you were worried about, so just keep worrying about that square. And the game's over. So quick. It does always, like, what a nice thing to say. This is like coaching 101. Always feels nice to win. That's true. That's true. Mate and 1. Highlights. All 5 of them. Wow, look at that. That's funny. And the mistake, or is it the inaccuracy? Was it an inaccuracy? Oh, it was nothing. None of those things. It's just a choice. It's because I put the queen out first, and the pawn could threaten it, so I went back to where it was. These are the kind of games where you learn the hard way about how fast chess can be if you're not really paying attention to what the other person's doing. I think in the Scotch game specifically, I have a number of games where people think they're kind of pushing you around as black, and that's because they're doing things like attacking right off the bat, right? Like the decision here is basically to say we're going to blow this game up in the middle right away. My pawn's out there to protect that square, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to trade every time. I'm not going to take that knight. I'm going to do what I can to continue developing and pushing the game forward. I think some players think that if they just attack, a weakness is going to happen. And, you know, this is all still very much book. I can't tell you that I know to take the bishop here as white because I don't play the Scotch myself as white. But now there's this really weird thing that can happen. Like, even, let's say this happens, and then they fire, like, let's say they fire this out here to stop all of that, which is the best move even. Okay. This is now a little crowded for me, right? But I still have to just kind of keep playing to go get pieces that I want off the board, and their king is hanging in the middle. They need to get something where they get their king out of the way because they blew up the middle. They made the middle accessible. You know, you really shouldn't blow up the middle unless your king's safe, and your king is not safe here. Mine isn't either, but you know, I have the benefit of kind of reacting to the choices you make here. And yeah, of course you hang mate, but you know, it happens. All right, well, that was a quick and dirty stream. I'm gonna do that for right now and grab some food to make sure everything works, and then I'm gonna come back this afternoon. I hope all are as well. I hope everybody's happy, and I will